Welcome to City TV's Speaker's Corner. Do-it-yourself television by the people, for the people.
Said I want 35.
And now, let's go to the video booth and let the people speak.
Okay, Richard is really good looking. He has blue eyes and really long eyelashes and really long cute. And his best friend is Dave, and Allison loves him.
I do not.
Yeah, she does. She thinks he's so cute.
I said he's cute, but I don't love him.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. I know you don't know where I am. I wasn't home for dinner tonight. This is the reason why. I didn't tell you where it's going. Isn't it worth it?
I've decided to move here, Mom and Dad. I fell in love with the city, so don't expect me home.
Like, say hi to my mom and dad. I love you guys. Not coming home tonight. I met a man.
Hi, everybody. This is my boyfriend, David. He does the best impersonation of Elvis, the actions and everything. And he's finally taking me to Ontario Place after almost 2 months of promising me. But we're getting married in February the 14th. Hi, Jesse. Did you ever think you'd see me on TV? You're on, David.
This is our opinion. There are too many Daves in Toronto. What do you like best about Toronto? C'est moi?
C'est toi. It's you.
The postal strike. I'm tired of all these government people just taking their head that they could do about anything they want just because they're government workers and they get away with a lot of things. Well, this time they have gone just a tad too far, making people having to wait for their mails, especially old folks. Now, that's downright disgusting. I think they deserve to get their money on time. After working all those years, they deserve it.
My comment has to do with Cup W protesters. I spent a large portion of the evening with so-called management people from the post office in Ottawa. They're decent folks, and I see all kinds of violence and pokes at them, and it's really not worth it. I mean, sure, you've got a legitimate grievance, but these people are here against their will as well, and you've got such a huge chip on your shoulders. You've really got to redirect your efforts from threatening family and threatening the other members of the postal union management, because they're not responsible for what's going on. You guys are, and to poke someone's eye out with a stick? I mean, my mother said that. Don't play with a stick or you lose your eye. I mean, all of a sudden they're 30 years old and it's coming true?
With a lot of these union executives lining up against Cup W, it really looks like a real political football game, isn't it? I mean, you have this, the corporate team over here with Brian Mulroney, the quarterback, and you have the and the union team over there with Jean-Claude Perrault, the quarterback. Well, he might be the quarterback. I don't know. Maybe Karl Marx is the quarterback. Who knows? But I'm just saying that these guys, and in between, you have like the players, the pawns actually are the posties, right? They're caught in between this tremendous warfare between the ultra-right and the ultra-left. But, I mean, this has to stop. I mean, there's a few shop issues, right? Unions should pay attention to shop issues, like job security and wages and retroactive pay. And the things on the floor that every worker's concerned about. We all have different political ideologies, just like we have different religions, right? And that's part of it. Being part of a religion where you have to take the union executive's ideology, well, then I don't want to have anything of it. And I don't think any of us want to have anything of that, because we have freedom of choice. And that means including choosing our own political ideology. Now, we all fight for certain common things in life and at work together. And these things we can agree upon. When we get the split, and then we're drafted onto this one team or the other, who needs it?
I'm gonna tell you all a story
story about a man named Brian, a crummy politician who was famous for his line. And then one day he was shooting for the top, then all of his party started calling him Pop. Mulrooney, that is, party leader, federal PCs. Well, the next thing you know, he's prime minister. The PC said, Brian, move away from here. They said, Ottawa is a place you'll be content. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Parliament Hill, that is. Swimming pools, movie stars, crooks, scandals, overtaxation, national disunity, unemployment. Oh, great place to ruin the nation.
Yeah, we're gonna say that we have a lot of friends that live on Queen Street because they can't afford a place to live because of the Tory government. I hate Tories. Spare some change, man. Give us a break.
Hi there. I'd like to say something about the upcoming race for mayor in Toronto. The candidate that will treat us like adults for the first time in our lives will win, will win, will win.
We're here today to talk about Gwen Jacobson, the University of Guelph student. We support her. We think if men can walk around with shirts off, so can we.
Oh, thanks. Is it yours? Yes, she's been missing since this morning. I'm living down the way.
Last weekend, it was my birthday.
And we were going camping to celebrate it. And on the way, somebody stole my purse from my car as I pulled over to get some water from the well on Highway 26, just north of Elmville. In my purse was everything. All my identification, a lot of money, and my directions to the camping spot.
And my birthday present.
That birthday present were 3 shark's teeth inside a hand-carved box. Those teeth were supposed to be a good luck charm for Michelle. However,
now that they've fallen into the wrong hands, we're going to cast a spell on those teeth so that brings you misery and bad luck.
The only way you can break this spell is by returning the purse and its contents to the rightful owner.
Humana, humana, humana.
Hey, boss. What's the boss have to say? We start work again. Huh?
My message is to Jeannie Becker from Movie Television. I've often been on the set where Jeannie's been there, and she's always interviewing the directors and the producers. And, you know, those aren't really the people that make the movies. The people that make the movies are the technicians. And I'd really like to see Jeannie on Movie Television interview some technicians, find out how the movies get really made.
I'm Reed Willis. I'm the producer-director of Movie Television. Well, you may have seen Jeannie on a lot of sets. I think you might have missed a few of our shows. We take great pride in the fact that we have brought every aspect of movie making to our viewers, and as we enter our 4th year, we will continue to do so with Toronto's Festival of Festivals. So keep on watching Movie Television, and maybe we'll do a story on you.
Hi, you sexy. You look real cultured. Let's cut out to some dragon eat pad, huh?
Oh, wow.
Cool it.
What's that, chum?
Beat it.
Now, Dee Dee, you're going to sit right down here and listen. I've got something to say.
Whatever it is, I don't want to hear it.
We have a couple of gripes. Like, firstly, when I meet guys, they stand there, I'll be talking to them, but they're not talking to me, they're talking to my chest. I feel like they should go, "Hi, I'm Claudia, this is my chest. Talk amongst yourselves."
May I feel? Said he.
I'll squeal, said she.
Just once, said he.
It's fun, said she.
May I touch? Said he.
How much, said she.
A lot, said he.
Why not, said she.
Let's go, said he.
Not too far, said she.
What's too far, said he.
Where you are, said she.
May I stay, said he.
Which way, said she.
Like this, said he.
If you kiss, said she.
May I move, said he.
Is it love, said she.
If you're willing, said he.
I grew up during the Trudeau era, and I thought multiculturalism was a very good idea. I still think it's a good idea, but the problem I have with it is people tend not to think of themselves as Canadians first. They think of themselves as every other imaginable ethnic diversity before they're Canadians. And I think this creates a lot of problems. in order to create strength in a country, you have to feel strongly about your identity. I mean, we shouldn't be flag wavers the way they are in the United States, but people should feel something about being Canadian. You know, so people say, well, what is Canadian? Canadian's a frame of mind. It means, you know, we're not British, we're not American, we're not a lot of things, but it's not only defined by what we're not, it's defined by what we are. You know, we have this ethnic diversity, but, you know, people should come here and they should think of themselves as being part of Canada. Not so much that they're from somewhere else and they just happen to be here, but that they're part of Canada.
Some people come here from countries where they can't do anything and they're looking for a good life, and people are just judging them by how they look. Like, look at this. Anti-immigration 24-hour hotline. It's about people who can't get into the country. But these people are saying the white Canadian majority has to have a say in what's going on. But I don't think that's true, because the white Canadian majority, it's like they wouldn't be able to do anything else without the Greeks, the Italians, the blacks, the Indians, Chinese. It's just so, you can't judge anything by that way.
We aren't together just because he's black and I'm white and I'm interested in someone who's black. I see him as being the person who I want to be with, regardless of his color of skin. So, it bothers me that people look at it that way.
And it should be one blood.
Yeah, one
blood. Unity.
Yeah, not meaning...
And strive for one goal. And stop fighting against each other.
I have a problem with this butter commercial. You know, the one where that dancing knife comes along and it's like, there's like vegetables. Okay, now this is my problem. Okay, we have the knife. It's a steel knife, okay? That's the man. And the woman has been a piece of bread, she's been a broccoli, she's been an ear of corn, and she's been a carrot. So are you saying that women are like vegetables? And this knife comes along, okay, in the very beginning, it's dancing along, na 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 na, like this, smears the woman with the butter, and the woman like wakes up, she starts dancing around, they dance around together, da da da, and then at the end of the commercial, the knife just takes off.
She doesn't even get picked up.
Oh man, now that'll never be on TV, but...
Hi, I came down today to speak on the issue of tattooing. I think it's one of the most amazing arts today in this world, and I just had something to say to all those people that stop and stare every time we go places. If you don't like it, don't look at it. This one's for you, Ma.
Some people don't like tattoos, but some people don't like sex. Some people don't like Harley Davidsons, you know what I mean? So all I can say is I like what I like and you like what you like, so you live your life and I'll live my life.
I'm an apprentice mechanic, third-year apprentice mechanic. I was just wondering, how come I get second looks or third looks, and people kind of look at me strange when they come up and get the car work done, and they say, oh, you're a woman. It's like, sure I'm a woman. How come a woman can't become whatever she wants to become?
Well, I think that we all should do what we feel in life, regardless of who tells us that we are doing right or wrong. And I just think that we all should do what we feel is right in our own hearts and in our own minds. And that is the most important thing in life.
Don't you know God is Pooh Bear?
Godzilla is attacking Tokyo.
Look, Mickey Mouse with no face. A sperm cell.
We're here to tell you what Speaker's Corner is really all about. For you people that comment on here and talk about whatever on your mind, you guys are lost. You're so dumb. Okay. What it really does is take your picture, just like a photo booth. Okay, we'll show you. All right, put your money in. Ready? Okay, go. There you go. Okay, go. Ready? Pose, go. One more. Ready, go. Let's go. Okay. Smile. Do big smile. Ready, go. They're like, what the hell are you doing? All right, one more. All right, one more. Okay, now you wait 3 minutes. 1 minute. 1 minute. 2 minutes. Everybody's looking at us. 3 minutes, and here they come. Look at that. This is my theory. Everyone says that we come from evolution and stuff. Like, the world is from evolution. But, like, that's not true, because there's lots of theories to, like, how do you say, like, not back it up? To not back it up. Okay, so, this is what happened. The UFOs planted genes into the earth, where, like, they made genes go together and they, like, humans were formed and everything.
JF Kennedy was killed because he was going to release UFO files. There's no joke about that. I mean, the Roswell incident, you have to believe me. Just be prepared, because many years from now, you'll look back and say, my gosh, the son of a gun was right.
We come from the planet Zig. That's a long way from here, but don't worry about it, because, like, we've been studying your planet for a long time.
You look up into the sky right now, you know, you look, you don't see anything. But behind those clouds, there is something. And at nightfall, they usually come, abduct people. I mean, look what they did to my hand. Stick things in there and did all sorts of weird stuff. They used this guy for rocket fuel. Can't you see? Look at his shirt. They've used us for horrible, unspeakable experiments.
I really don't like the way that aliens are treated in Toronto. I just think it's horrible. I mean, there's racism everywhere, and we get treated like crap on the streets. And in the bar, they won't even let me in a bar.
Look at this. One of these days, you're just gonna...
Can you explain this, other than the fact that there are UFOs, UFO phenomenon, proven right here?
Yeah, more people should come out. Come out of the woodwork, you know? Admit that they've seen a UFO. Like, people just think, uh-oh, I'm of the loony bin type because I admit I saw a UFO. Saucer goes, lands and stuff like that. It could be an airplane.
Aliens!
We have the perfect opportunity right now to celebrate Canada coming together with a great accomplishment by a great athlete.
Michael Smith. He won a silver medal in the decathlon on Thursday in the World Athletic Championships. And yeah, all the Toronto newspapers could spare him was a little space this big, whereas the Blue Jays got a great big space like this.
Exactly. All the other sport teams, even if they didn't play, got coverage. The Canada Cup, well, the Canada Cup is important and everything. But Michael Smith, he's this great athlete. He's our big hope for the Olympics next year. He's a major athlete.
He's
and
excellent. He's a nice person.
Exactly.
He's from Ontario. He's from Kenora, like right here in our own province.
He's drug-free, a great athlete for kids to look up to. And where's the coverage? We got to show people that this guy's a great athlete.
That's right.
He's representing us. He's Canadian.
You've got a rather unusual belly button, just like the Botticelli Venus.
Oh, stop it. Besides, what do you know about painting?
What I'm doing is I'm just going to do a magic trick for you. Just tell me when to stop, okay?
All right. Stop.
Okay, that's your card.
That's
I'll
my
turn
card.
away, show it to the card.
That's the card. That's the card.
Okay, put it on top. Okay.
Wait, just let me sure they can see it.
Okay, here we go. Here I go, shuffling the cards. Shuffling the cards.
He's shuffling the cards.
Okay, here I go. Okay, now I'm gonna rifle through the deck, and you just tell me where to stop, then.
Stop.
Okay, see?
Is that it?
That's your card. That's your card. Show it to them. Ta-da!
What do you know?
Pop music is for people who see the world as it appears to be. Art is for people who see the world as it really is. Pop music sells, but so does toilet paper. And we all know what happens to toilet paper. Art is like a wine. It gets better with age.
SPEKKERS. We're speaking on Speaker's Corner. Come on down and give us your best. We're waiting for something good. SPEKERS. We're speaking on Speaker's Corner. Tell us a joke and take the test. If you're good, they'll put you on. SPEKERS. We're speaking on Speaker's Corner.
It's not the climbing, it's the Yeti. I have a feeling. Come on, Hudson, we need a drink.
It's not the size that counts, it's the quality.
We're here to talk about facial hair. Facial hair. Sideburns, mustache, beard, little bits of hair.
Right here.
There's a lot of people out there that don't like facial hair. We have facial hair, goatees, and sideburns. I have sideburns anyway.
And I have a mustache.
But what we'd like to know is, do you think we should shave all of our facial hair?
A couple years ago, I nared my mustache. I don't know why. This is like when I was younger, okay, and I nared my mustache, okay? And then it turned all curly and dark, and I had to cut it off. And now my mustache is grown back very thick. Yes. Thick. Okay? 3D.
If there's anyone out there who agrees that facial hair is beautiful, we'd really like you to stand up for your rights to have facial hair.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women out there, they don't appreciate facial hair. Maybe it's because they can't grow it themselves.
That's right.
So if you're out there and you love facial hair, we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
We think that men should, and everyone should just realize that facial hair can be very attractive.
It's a part of you.
It's a part of you.
It's life.
It's
It's
life.
nature.
It's nature.
It's women of the 90s.
Da-da. Now, underarm hair is another story.
Join the facial hair fan club.
Facial hair.